Can you hear the sound of the waves? A sandy beach and seaweed? Can you smell it? Tart smell of iodine. After this word, some will remember the grazed knees covered with iodine in their childhood. Iodine is associated with various things, but you should agree that all of them are about health. To find out how iodine was invented, you don't need to look up in medical books, or study its chemical formula, or to look into the complex process of its antibacterial effect. You just need to answer the question, what was doing the cat when Napoleon came? "Catch him!" shouted people. The cat managed to get into the lab. He jumped on the table. The vessel with acid was knocked over, and a miracle began. Dense violet clouds spread around the room. Settling, they turned into small crystals. The laboratory workers froze in amazement, but after a moment they noticed the owner. It was Bernard Courtois. The French chemist ran a small plant for the production of saltpeter in the years of Napoleon's battles. It was used to make gunpowder. Courtois prepared saltpeter using the best recipe. He burned seaweed and received ash for it. A few days later, Courtois decided to recreate the accidental experiment led by Professor Cat. In the laboratory, he poured sulfuric acid on seaweed ash. The dark crystals obtained after the reaction were collected in a test tube. They easily dissolved in water. When interacting with ammonia, a powder formed, which exploded even from a light touch. It was 1811. Courtois spoke about the discovery with fellow scientists, and many became interested in the substance. 3 years later, Gay-Lussac, the famous French chemist, a friend of Courtois, suggested calling the crystals iodine, from the Greek violet. At the request of Bernard, he wrote a large scientific work on this substance. How Courtois was surprised when his friend informed him that the outstanding Swiss doctor Jean-François Coindet published his study on the importance of iodine in medicine. He used it to treat the thyroid and other diseases. So, in 1822, the first production of high-quality iodine replaced the saltpeter manufacture in Paris. The popularity of iodine grew, but Bernard Courtois didn't cope with such volumes of production, and in 1835 he decided to sell the patent for his invention to the company Couturier & Company for a very pretty sum of money. Thanks to iodine, he became both rich and famous, and, we think, loved cats until the last day of his life.